Okay. Okay, welcome back everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to welcome back to your class with yours truly. Excuse me for 1 second. Yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. I'm going to be viewing and getting into a new paper. This paper is a good paper. This paper is going to be called. It's going to be called Domestic Violence Warning Signs. Thought it would be very interesting to hit a topic like this. The domestic violence warning signs. Sometimes we see warning signs. Sometimes we avoid warning signs. They're right in our face many times. And if we ask the right questions when we meet someone, we can make a better decision. We have to also watch out for things that jar us in stronger, like neediness, loneliness, absentness, and just a host of other things, right? Can have a person being blind and are saying, oh, it won't happen again, or oh, it won't happen to me. All right, it says the domestic violence warning signs. What are domestic violence warning signs? Signs are signals or alerts warning us of potential threats before or after getting in domestic violence relationships. Warning signs are red flags, like the tone of someone's voice, their choice of words, body language, facial expression, threats, telling someone that tells someone what to wear, monitoring someone's cell phone and finances, verbal and physical abuse, all and many more are violent abuse or warning signs. Ask yourself questions. Have you ever gotten in a relationship? No one. Have you ever gotten in a relationship? Have you ever gotten a domestic warning sign before or after getting involved in a relationship with someone who was already involved with someone else? Have you ever, you meet someone, some guy meets some girl meets some guy, and they say, I see a ring on your finger. Oh, yes, I'm married. How you guys doing? Oh, we're doing great, right? But yet the person wants to continue a relationship with you, but what do you want to do? Are you okay with that? Is the question. Because that definitely was a warning sign. All right. Number two says, do you feel or believe if you meet someone who tells you that they have a history of verbally and physically abusing most relationship partners in their past, that you've received a domestic violence warning sign? Think about it. Think about it. This person is telling you, yeah, I'll kick ass. Boom, I don't kick anybody's ass. I kick my relationship partner's ass. Don't think, and I'm not saying that this is related to one side of the street. Like, oh, it's all men, that kind of thing. No, it's not all men. There are women, right, that will tell men that they kick ass and they love fighting their relationship partners. That's what they, used to. That's what they grew up on. That's what they used to eating as a meal. Someone's ass. One of them, excuse me. All right, let's move right on. Number 3. Do you feel if you or a new relationship partner is okay with having multiple partners and multiple relationships at the same time, that you have shown and received a domestic warning sign? Do you feel that? Some people don't feel that that's a warning sign. I think it's dangerous. I'm the counselor. I think it's dangerous, right? Matter of fact, I know it's dangerous, right? It can turn into all kind of stuff. You think you know what's inside the toy box? You really don't. You really don't. There are consequences behind having multiple partners. People say it's okay, but once you lay down, you wake up, somebody's going to wake up with feelings, right? Number 4. When it comes to meeting someone and getting involved with someone who's loud, belligerent, disrespectful, and ignorant, do you believe you're getting a domestic violence warning sign? I mean, like, people say, oh, I don't like loud. But she showed you, or he showed you, they were loud. They showed you they were disrespectful. I mean, they showed you, more or less, you can't take them nowhere, right? You can't go nowhere with them. You're not safe. Think it's something to think about. All right? Let's see. Number 5. Are you or have you ever been in a relationship with someone who didn't or doesn't allow you to go out or spend time with your family that's showing domestic warning signs? Right? I mean, we get with people and it's like sometimes one or both parties are acting like they can't function all of a sudden since they were in a new relationship. They can't go out anymore. I mean, it's good to be that at a point, but at the same time, it's also good to get some air and get to doing some things and still functioning, somewhat like you were before you got in a relationship. Have some freedom, right? Number 6 says, are you or someone you love and think you know known to lie and wait, call constantly, invade one's privacy, stalk, and show domestic violence warning signs? I mean, it could be you or it could be him. It could be her or him, right? I mean, like, just tripping, just actually tripping. I mean, like, taking off work just to know where a person is at. Boom, going to a person's job, lying and waiting, just looking, just hoping to see, maybe it's the supervisor saying something to your partner. But yet you saying, I saw you talking to that dude. Boom, I saw you talking to that girl. And it's all business. But yet, that is definitely a domestic warning sign, right? Get somebody fired or something. I mean, what's wrong with you? Number 7. Are you known to show domestic violence warning signs or red flags when it comes to you not trusting your relationship partner when they're out of your sight? I mean, have you thought about that, right? I think it's a lot of insecurity. I think one needs to stop and start rebuilding on itself, right? Because if you build your high self-esteem, all those worries will become lessened. You will start subtracting that stuff out of your program, okay? Number 8. Do you feel or believe a domestic warning sign is when a person is always accusing their relationship partner of cheating and being unfaithful when there has never been any proof that their partner has been unfaithful or cheating, right? I mean, I often wonder what that means. It doesn't mean necessarily that the person that's accusing is cheating. It could mean on multiple things. It can mean you're just jack crazy. But a lot of times it goes back to your self-esteem and your self-worth. It goes back to your past. What happened to you? Was it a repeated thing? Did it relate to the choices you made and the partners you picked? Question, right? Okay, we're gonna close this out. Number 9. Do you feel or believe if you're in a relationship and your partner is still stalking? I mean, let's start over. Do you feel or believe if you're in a relationship and your partner is still talking and making time with their ex-partner, that your relationship partner is showing some domestic red flags and some domestic warning signs? I contend to believe that unless they had a business together, something financially bonding that needs to be addressed in some form or fashion, it's not healthy to continue old relationships, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong, I don't think, at times, if need be, on some help, depending on what kind of relationship it was, but it can also be dangerous. I heard somewhere that if you don't get in position, you don't have to worry about getting, you know what, right? If you don't get in position, you need not have to worry about getting, now you know what that means. I'm just trying to work on my language a little bit this time for this particular filming. All right, that'll be it. Thank you for attending the one-on-one with yours truly. Topic was the domestic warning signs with yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. Thank you.